So this is a gold futures chart. We have 9-minute Heiken Ashi. So Heiken Ashi is an averaging chart type, averaging candle. And the XBRAT Algo, where you see these 5 and 6 star buys on the chart here, that is designed around these Heiken Ashi candles. So a 6 star buy is 12 out of 12 points of control, and a 6 star sell is 12 out of 12. 5 star is 11 out of 12. We do have 4 and 3 stars, but I only trade 5 and 6 stars. So there are signal candles. We also have a confirmation tool, and this is the bias depth heat map down below. This is set on the day trading setting because we're on 9-minute time frame, and we're looking for full confirmation of long or short. So if we are getting a short signal, we need all of our different time frames here. If I just go out a little bit, all red. If we're long, we need them all green. If we don't get the confirmation, we don't take the trade. The next bit is these pink zones here are our guardian zones. So on NinjaTrader, we have automated support and resistance zones on multiple time frames. If I just take the 60-minute off here, you'll see actually there is also a 30-minute, these green ones down here as well. So we've got a lot of confluence down below for support, and we've got this 60-minute up above here. So my ethos is I get a signal, I need confirmation from the bias depth heat map, and I need fresh air to trade into. That minimum risk to reward for me is 1 to 1.6. And then I've got to manage the trade. So you'll see these candles are cyan, grey, red. They've got dots up above and below. Up above is higher than average volume, and the dots below are lower than average volume. Now I'm going to put a link down in the description below for the manager, the XBRAT trade management tool, the training video for that, because I think it's very important for you to watch that. I'm also going to put the links down for the XBRAT Algo, the bias depth heat map, and the guardian zones in there as well. So let's go through this strategy. This was very recently. I'm making this video the weekend after the 5th of December. So we've got 2 trades. We've got a short trade here. We've got a 6 star sell. Okay, I'm just going to move this vertical line across on that candle, and we can see now that all 6 time frames are red. So we have signal, we have confirmation. I've used a fib extension tool. My stop is above the recent pivot high before the signal candle, and my entry is 1 tick below the low of that signal candle, like a stop market order. So when I work at my risk reward, I can see I'm over 1 to 1.6. So I've got signal, I've got confirmation, I've got fresh air. I'm going to go. I'm in this trade. We're really good, but all of a sudden I get this massive rejection of way more than 50%. There's a cyan dot up above. So that's higher than average volume, rejection of the lows. This is the time to get out. You've got to be aggressive. No second guessing what's going to happen to the right. That is a massive rejection of the lows. Get out, and it's about 31 tick profit there when that candle closes. Okay, so sometimes not all trades run, and that's, you've got to have the cues, you've got to have the trade management. Just because you've got the signal, you've got the confirmation, you've got the fresh air, it's not always going to run. Using the manager, and again the links are all down below, make sure that you follow those rules in that training. Then the price turns around and we're going up. We get a 5 star buy signal at this point here. All 6 time frames are green. My stop for that 5 star, which is 11 out of 12, is just below the recent pivot before the signal candle, this here. My entry is 1 tick above. My risk reward is way over 1 to 2 there, so lots of fresh air to go. And we're in this long trade. We go long. We do get a retracement here on higher than average volume where my cursor is, but it's only exactly 50%. It needs to be more than 50%. So we continue to go. And our take profit limit order that we set before, when we're in the trade, we set it. As soon as it hits that 60-minute zone, we get out. We take our profit. That's 188 ticks. So in a trading day, with this XBRAT Algo to give us the signal, the bias depth heat map to give us that confirmation or denial, and then the guardian zones to make sure that we're trading into fresh air. There's 200 ticks on gold is a good trading day, and this is a 9-minute time frame. I always goes in threes, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. They're the sort of time frames I'm looking at. Well, if we just go back left a little bit here, we can see a 5-star sell, but look down below at the bias depth heat map. There's only 3 out of 6. We don't take that trade, and look what happens. It goes left. Let's just look left a little bit more. We get a 6-star sell. All 6 time frames are green, but we've got a big 60-minute zone underneath. Look what happens. It bounces back off. Combining these indicators, make sure you don't get in those low probability trades. You only get in the high probability trades where you've got the signal, the confirmation, and the fresh air. And that final part is to be able to manage it with the manager to ensure you can be aggressive when things turn around, take those small profits, but also then you are able to monitor this candle by candle and take it out at the next support or resistance zone. Hopefully that helps. Check all the links out below for the XBRAT Algo, the bias depth heat map, the manager, and the guardian zones. All of this for Ninja Trader.